That's pretty good.
I'm John Sergeant, and I love steam engines. So I've set myself a challenge. I want to see whether it's possible to get all the way from London to Scotland using machines powered by nothing more than steam.
I'm feeling it. This is what I've been after for so many years.
We're getting a lot of attention.
To help me along the journey, I've roped in Doctor Who and All Creatures Great and Small star Peter Davidson
Like that. Hellfire.
to share the workload.
Shoveling coal?
Yeah.
Perhaps Peter will be better at shoveling.
No, I think John will.
And of course, I need someone who knows a bit about steam.
Where's the brakes again?
And who better than Piglet? A steam genius with years of experience at the North Yorkshire Moors Railway.
Loads of steam, plenty of water. That's what we want.
This time, as we continue north,
He's trying to break it.
he thinks we're soft southerners.
That sounds absolutely brilliant.
We grind to a halt in the middle of Durham.
We are slightly slowing down.
End up drifting out of control down the River Tyne.
We've lost rudder.
Was it your fault, Peter?
No, it was not my fault.
Woohoo! Speed bump. Whoa.
And make a dash for the border.
That's a speed bump.
They didn't have those in 1903, so I just ignored them.
We're on the final leg of our journey and we've reached the seaside town of Whitby in North Yorkshire. It is one of the prettiest harbours in the country.
Do you know Whitby well?
Well, I was born here, so I know it fairly well.
Born here?
Yeah. When you say it like that, I think, yeah, it is. I was quite privileged, really.
We're only 140 miles from the Scottish border. There's not far to go, is there?
We're pretty
Well-
close, but that's still quite a challenging landscape to get a steam vehicle across, isn't it, up
Yeah.
into Scotland?
But how are we going to get there? It's got to be by steam, yeah?
And there is some stuff we haven't done yet.
OK.
I mean, if we could turn back the clock 150 years, there would have
Yes.
been steam tugs in this harbour
Oh, yes.
that would have been able to take us up to Scotland, but they're long gone, you know.
Couldn't get
Everything.
us back on track, could I?
The move.
As you go further north, it gets a little colder.
I think he's feeling this cold air. I think it's starting to get to him.
Let's go.
Come on, let's get going.
We're still on Piglet's turf, and with that comes access to steam machines. This time a 1937 Sentinel steam lorry, proudly owned by Mark Stafford. Is this yours?
It certainly is.
Gosh, it looks like a toy I had as a child. But this is real.
So somebody wants to drive?
Oh.
Yeah, well,
Can I?
yes, go on.
Yeah, I think I'll have a go at this one.
Piglet's as happy as, well, a pig in the proverbial.
So where do we fit in here? Well,
Peter's raised a good point.
what? No, don't be silly.
Well, no, we're
I mean,
not.
it's a beautiful day, tops down. Yeah, but we're up north now. You need to harden up a bit. I think you'll be all right.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I think John and Peter will be all right in the back. They're well contained. They won't fall out as long as it don't rain.
He's trying to break us.
You think so?
I think he's trying to break us.
He thinks we're soft southerners.
Yeah.
While Peter and I work out how to climb aboard,
Oh, dear.
Piglet's getting to grips with the 85-year-old lorry.
So, very simple on this one. So you've got your handbrake closest to you.
Yep.
This is your gear selector.
Right.
Go forward to high, back to low.
And we can only do that stationary.
Only do that stationary.
Yeah.
All being well today, we should only need high gear. Foot pedals on here the wrong way around.
Yeah.
So your left foot is your accelerator, your right foot is your brake.
Right, OK.
Thankfully, before we set off, Piglet takes pity on us.
Right, you southern softies. I've got some blankets and even hot water bottles. Don't want you getting cold in the back there. Enjoy.
I suspect Piglet may know something we don't.
Right, so we better crack on because we've got some miles to do, haven't we?
Let's get on our way. Ready when you are.
We're going.
The plan is to travel 70 miles to Beamish, an open-air museum with a collection of steam vehicles. But despite the hot water bottles and blankets, it soon becomes apparent that what we actually need are umbrellas.
It's raining. I mean, raining from the lorry.
Yeah, well, it's... And the soot doesn't help, does it?
No.
As we climb out of Whitby Harbour,
Away we go.
Away we go.
Full throttle. Full throttle.
it becomes all too clear what kind of journey this is going to be.
This is where it gets noisy.
It's bound to be very noisy.
So we got the smoke, the soot, and the noise.
And the noise.
And while we suffer, Piglet is in his element.
That sounds absolutely brilliant climbing a hill.
It's got a lovely bark on it.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
You're not so keen to wave today as you were in previous days.
No.
Waving is the last thing I feel like doing, but Peter is determined to keep our spirits high in the back of the lorry.
If you wave at people enough, they will start to wave back at you. Oh, she
Hooray.
waved! She did wave!
She did, yes, she did wave. Yeah, no, you're right. Bit of waving helped. I'm cheered up already now. I'm beginning to...
Everyone's waving!
Hooray! I don't feel cold anymore.
No, it's warmed you up.
Nothing like a good wave.
As we leave Whitby,
Oh, look, we're on the open road.
I just hope we're heading north. A look at my map doesn't shed any light on how much further we still have to go.
What have you learned by looking at that map now?
Well, that the sea is there, the North Sea, right?
Yeah.
And we're going slightly this way, which is what we should be doing, in order to go that way to the
Yeah.
Scottish border.
None of which helps us really.
No, but it keeps our spirits up.
We're keeping our spirits up.
Morale is very important on a trip like this, you know.
Meanwhile, in the warmth of the cab, Piglet and Mark are happy as Larry.
Well, I've commuted in my own car, I've cycled it, I've ridden my motorbike, and now I'm driving a Sentinel Steam Lorry across my local commute.
Exactly.
Pretty cool. Compared to the other steam vehicles we've driven, this one really gets going, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, like I said, it'll sit at 30, 35 mile an hour all day.
Yeah, it's really good.
My father, they steamed all the way to Camborne in Cornwall
Right.
under its own steam. It was actually destined for scrap. And my grandfather saw it at the side of the road. Says, how much are you getting for scrap for it? Says, £55. My grandfather gave him
Wow.
£55, says, that was it.
I bet you've spent more than £55 since then, though, keeping
Oh
it
yes,
running.
just a bit.
Peter and I are trying to appease the traffic that's built up behind us.
I think a bit of waving, don't you think? Yeah, but let's...
So how do you think Piglet's doing in there?
He'll be thrilled to bits.
I could find all kinds of uses for one of these. The wife might not agree with me, but
Yeah. They say it's great for a pub run. You get plenty of people on the back to the pub.
yeah.
Perhaps with a few drinks on board, this would be a bit easier.
We're just a sort of, well, we're the sort of cargo, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're like a
Little
sort
more
of
than that.
bunch of old sacks or something.
This is a miserable way to travel, and as we head across the cold Yorkshire moors, the only thing I can think about is a nice pint and lunch in front of an open fire.
That was good. Climbing all them hills.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're happy, yeah.
Really warm in there as well. I've been sweating.
Piglet has misread his audience. Our ideas of lunch couldn't be more different.
Are these the only sandwiches there were?
Yeah, they were the only ones available.
Really?
Yeah.
For the first time, I feel that Piglet and I are on a completely different journey. As we head towards the city of Durham, morale in the back of the lorry hits rock bottom.
Do you feel like a bit of waving?
to pull over for water at some point, aren't we?
Yeah, I will need to replenish the tank shortly.
A hot coffee from a petrol station is too much to ask for, as all we need to power the steam lorry is water.
That's it. Don't fall off.
So we stop by Durham's River Weir.
There's your water.
Yeah.
Here's our wagon. We need to
Okay.
get that into there.
Right.
So first, for the end with the filter cap on, goes
Okay.
into the river.
Right.
Most steam vehicles come equipped with a hose to suck water into the boiler.
Dangle it in.
My hands are so cold.
But they might pull me right
No,
in the
don't
river.
let go.
Whoa.
Oh, don't drop it, John.
As long as we can get water into the boiler and coal to turn it to steam, there's no stopping us.
So in effect, we're using the steam to create like a vacuum, which is drawing the water up the pipe and then putting the water into the
Yeah.
tank.
So every 50 to 60 mile.
So you've got to find a river every 50 to 60 miles.
Peter and I have thawed out slightly, and we're soon on our way again.
One of the most beautiful ancient cities of the kingdom, and we're covered in steam.
But then, almost as if someone is taking pity on us,
We are slightly slowing down.
It's not happy, I can tell.
So pull into this pedal in.
Can I pull over, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
the 1937 Sentinel steam lorry grinds to a halt in the middle of rush hour.
So what's happened?
It seemed to be raining a lot on us from the steam.
Yeah, that's the priming, that's it's getting hold of the water. So instead of just getting pure steam into the cylinders, we're getting a mixture of steam and water, and that's bad.
So what are we going to do now?
Well, there's nothing we can do with this. The tanks have got to be washed out and the boiler's got to be drained and cleaned out. So we need to find another mode of transport.
This is the first steam breakdown we've had, and I have to admit, I feel quite relieved. We aren't too far from our destination, Beamish, and Durham is home to plenty of nice warm restaurants.
I take away these words, right? Bravery,
Yeah?
resilience. Okay.
Let's go.
Coming up, Peter shines,
You're doing all right?
We're very proud of you, we are.
and Piglet finds a new project.
I'm thinking decrepit.
I'm thinking restored.
Despite our setback, we've managed to warm up and get a lift to Beamish, a living museum with a restored 110-year-old coal mine.
Oh, look at this.
In its heyday, over 100,000 miners worked in Durham, extracting around 42 million tonnes of coal every year.
Piglet, all right, pleased to meet you.
Hello.
Jonathan Kindlesides has offered to show us around, starting with the extraordinary way the miners got to work.
So you've got a cage there on the right-hand side. The cage on the left-hand side is at the bottom. So you've got one goes up, one goes down. This colliery was 400 feet deep, and you'd travel that in about 30 seconds.
It's like free falling down, isn't it?
Just about, not far off.
I think calling it a cage, though, that's what makes it sound grim, doesn't it?
So yeah, it does sound like you're being closed in, and they were.
As the Industrial Revolution took hold, coal became the primary fuel, and the world couldn't get enough.
We've got really good sea links here, so the coal could be sailed down the Tees, the Weir, the Tyne, down the east coast, straight up the Thames into the centre of London. So that's why you had things like Battersea Power Station by the river. So it didn't matter where you were in the country, you could be powered by Durham coal.
So what part would steam engines, I mean the stationary kind, be a part of a colliery like this? How much a part?
A very big part. You needed the engines to operate the cages, to get the men in and out of the mine, get the coal out of the mine. Collieries were some of the first industry to be actually electrified, so they were generating their own electricity. And colliery houses were some of the first houses to have electric supplies installed. But, yeah.
So it's quite a contrast that it was really hard work and really dangerous work, but actually the quality of life outside when you were out of the mine was actually quite good. You had electricity, you had a nice house. So it's quite a contrast, isn't it?
So even now, so much of our electricity is still generated by steam. Even a nuclear power plant still generates electricity by steam.
It's quite remarkable that we still create electricity today using the same method as over a century ago.
So here we are at the picking belt. coal's coming along the conveyor belt. These are steel plate runners, got all this grit in between, so they absolutely squealed as the conveyor belt's running, so it'd be really loud, really dusty. The people that worked on these picking belts, they were called whalers, and the reason for that is because to be heard, they had to shout all the time because it was so noisy. And it was the young lads, so 12, 13 years old, it was the first place they came to work to at the colliery. Got them acclimatised to the noise, the dust, everything else.
The mining industry has left a huge legacy.
Extraordinary to me, given the conditions, there was that extraordinary pride in coal mining.
But if you talk to most ex-miners, even now, they would still go back tomorrow if they could. But it was the camaraderie. It's that reliance on each other. So you never know when you're going to need the man next to you to save your life. And it fosters that sort of community. It was a community underground and a community on the surface as well.
Families would dedicate their lives to mines like this. Children would start on the conveyor belt sifting through the coal. When they were old enough, they'd go down into the mine until they were injured or too old, and then they'd return to the conveyor. We've travelled almost the length of the country using coal as a fuel, but seeing this is a real eye-opener.
It's sort of inconceivable to me to voluntarily lead a life like that. You know, they loved it and hated it at the same time, I guess.
It is extraordinary to think of 1 million people working in this industry. We've been, frankly, taking the coal for granted. Coal from places like this have been going into our engines that we've been driving today.
It is with mixed emotions that we leave the colliery. I can understand the camaraderie, but the working conditions, the injuries, the lives lost, that too should be remembered. We're in touching distance of Scotland, and fortunately for us, the colliery is connected to the oldest railway line in the world. It's here that the first steam trains would transport coal from mines like this to far-off destinations which would be used to power the transformation of the world.
Hey up, how are we doing?
How are you, lot?
All right.
I heard that you had a steam train that might be going north.
Well, I can certainly move you further north, but only by 2 miles.
So this will take us in a northerly direction.
It'll take you in a northerly direction.
It's steam, we're going north, that's all we need.
Which one of you wants to come up front and do some work?
Yeah, he's wielding that shovel in your
I
direction.
just had this terrible feeling it was going to be my turn. Ah! You doing all right?
We're fine.
No, we're very proud of you, we are.
Yeah.
And with those words of encouragement, we're off.
And there's such a real history to this line that we're travelling on. You know, this is the world's earliest railway.
The original Tanfield Wagonway was built in 1725 as a means of getting coal that was mined on private land to market where it could be sold.
You don't seem to be doing very much, Peter.
I can't stop fiddling with things, can I, if they don't need to be fiddled with? Otherwise, I'm just going to get us all into trouble.
These days, the railway is kept working by a dedicated team of volunteers.
How many volunteers are there?
200, maybe? A lot of retired gentlemen working in the workshops as well.
Yeah.
Some of them annoying the wives at home, as they say.
I love that sound, don't you?
Yeah, the chuffer.
But before we've gone very far, we stop.
Right, what have I got here then?
We've got a station that's not a station.
I've never seen a lawn platform before.
Just outside the grassy platform, we're in for a surprise. This is the world-famous Causey Arch.
That is one impressive structure, isn't it? What you're looking at here, in effect, is the first piece of sort of railway civil engineering. This is where it started.
In the 18th century, coal was a new and hugely valuable source of power. It was mined on private land, but owners of this land had to create ways of getting their coal to market, avoiding the huge cost they'd have to pay to use land that wasn't theirs. In this case, the Causey Arch was constructed to get the coal across this ravine. After Rome, there was nothing for many, many centuries, and then what do we see? The Causey Arch. That's how I'm going to put it.
Causey Arch.
Causey Arch.
It's the Causey Arch.
But it's a cosy
It's a
Causey
cosy
Arch.
Causey
It's a
Arch.
cosy, yeah. No, it's good though, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, this is why we're doing this journey, isn't it? It's to learn all these facts.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, certainly.
We have to go back up there, don't we?
We do. But when we do, we don't get the welcome I'm hoping for.
You know all that coal that you burnt and all that water you used?
Yeah.
We've got to replenish it. Keep going.
You just get shoveling, John.
Whoops. Thanks largely to my efforts. There we are. No, that is teamwork. That's wonderful. Thank you very much, Peter. We're heading north once more.
Yeah, I think it's there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Green flag.
It's a green flag.
Our 2-mile journey is proving to be quite eventful. It ends at Andrew's house, the final stop on the line.
Right, thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Spot on, cheers.
This end is rather sad. Lying in the sidings are dozens of carriages and engines waiting to be restored or scrapped.
We used to build these and export them all over the world.
Where did this one go?
Tasmania.
Goodness me. So they brought it back. Someone has brought it back here.
Yeah, it's ended up back here again after all them years.
I mean, to me, this is a bit of a graveyard. I mean, to be honest, I'm thinking decrepit.
I'm thinking restored, functioning, hours of enjoyment, taking it to bits and working out how to put it back together again.
I'm thinking let's find something that can take us forward further north.
Come on. Coming up, Peter takes charge on the water. So what's manoeuvre is this, Peter? What?
We've lost rudder.
And we've lost control on the Tyne. Was it your fault, Peter?
No, it was not my fault.
The train has delivered us a short distance from the south bank of the River Tyne and just west of the city of Newcastle.
How you doing, Piglet?
Hey up, Richard.
You all right?
Piglet has persuaded his friend Richard Metcalfe to fire up his steam launch to transport us 4 miles east and into Newcastle.
So this is a Piglet connection here, is it?
That's it. Steam
Yeah.
worlds, we have connections, and we have a steam launch.
So we've been on one of these before, but frankly, this is a smarter one.
Yeah, thank you
Yes.
very much.
Yeah.
It flows.
Well,
It's
it
good.
suits us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be quite a fearsome river, and it's very windy today. So I'm not sure how it's going to go.
Up until this point, I wasn't quite sure we'd make it to Scotland, but I'm beginning to be. I know it's silly. I'm beginning to be confident we could make it. We may, in fact, do what we said we were going to do to get to Scotland.
All right, ready to cast off? We're away. Magic.
The Tyne is one of Britain's industrial rivers. It runs through the middle of Newcastle and is our last natural barrier to reaching Scotland.
Oh, it's the way to travel, though, isn't it?
This is luxury steam, it really is. I tell you can tell from the wonderful, comfortable seats. None of this be on a board or on a footplate. No, this is millionaire time, isn't it? Terrific. The Watchful is a 50-year-old steam launch restored by Richard 5 years ago. Normally a lake boat, this is the first time she's been on the open water.
How's it going? Is it steering okay?
Great, yeah.
Wind's not too bad?
The wind, I think the cabin's acting like a bit of a sail.
Yeah, would do, yeah.
Yeah, would you like to have a go? Had a lot in it, you see.
Yeah, well, you can always be sitting there
Yeah,
in case I make a real mess of it.
Hold up, Peter's on the helm again. Is this wise?
So how long have you had this for?
I've had it for about 7 years now.
Where do you mostly take it out?
I love On a Sunday afternoon, I'll take it down to the wharf in Macclesfield where I live and put it in the canal, have a look, you know, little Sunday trip up to the local pub and come over again.
And I shouldn't imagine there are too many other launches. Are there on that?
Not in my area. No.
Yeah.
No, it's a funny place to have a boat, really, in Macclesfield, but I quite like it.
What are you doing when you're not out here on a steamboat?
I have an engineering company. Yeah, we date back to about 1850.
Really?
Yeah, family business, yeah.
And what kind of stuff do you do?
Well, originally we made steam injectors for railway locomotives, boats. Oh, you name it, you know, anything.
So what is your main modern sort of work that you do?
The air brakes.
Oh, on modern trains?
Pneumatic braking equipment, yeah.
Yeah.
For modern trains all over the world.
When you're going through Macclesfield on the canal, how are people reacting to this lovely boat?
Everybody waves.
Everybody waves.
Everybody waves,
We've
yeah.
noticed this. No, but people like steam engines, don't they? It's just one of those curious things. People are crazy about them.
A lot of charm, haven't they? You know, I've got lots of friends who really are really into it. And, yeah, we have a really good laugh.
Yeah. Can I just say, the great thing about this boat is you can see everything here working. You can see the workings of the engine. It's right there in front of you.
It never ceases to fascinate me.
Can we just keep it going straight? How about that?
Well, you know, the way I look at it, John, is that we've been zigzagging up and down the country. Why not zigzag up and down the Tyne? You know.
And true to his word.
Right. So what manoeuvre is this, people?
I don't know. This is the ultimate zigzag.
What is it called, though? Is
turning around manoeuvre. I just wanted to excite you.
It's obvious we're in the hands of another steam nut, which is good because our steam nut has gone quiet.
How are you getting on over there, Peglet? You look like you're hanging on for grim death.
I'm totally fine. I'm not scared at all. I'm not really that comfortable on water, if I'm honest. I prefer to be on rails or on the road. I mean, it's all right. It's just a bit wet and a bit sort of, you know, unpredictable, I think. and especially on a day like today where it's quite breezy, isn't it?
Like on a lovely day in Windermere, on a nice day, it's idyllic.
Yeah. But this is lovely. I'm relaxing now as we're getting further down, and I'm getting more confident in Peter's ability to keep us pointing that direction.
The worst that's going to happen, we're going to hit mud.
And then we have to wait for the tide for a few hours.
As we head down the Tyne, we're reminded of the county's coal history.
That's a huge wooden structure, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's called the States. The ships would come and moor in, and the coal trains would come. Then empty all the coal onto the boats that way, and then they could go back off to sea again.
So it's like a sort of like an oil terminal now, where you get the oil, then you put it onto boats. This is putting coal on.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting the coal to market, isn't it? That's the key point.
Yeah.
Dig it out's one thing. Getting it to where people will pay a lot of money for is completely different.
Yes.
We're making good progress, and the tide and wind are helping to carry us down the Tyne into the heart of Newcastle. But then, all of a sudden, we have a problem.
We've lost rudder.
And this time, it isn't down to Peter's steering.
Just lost the rudder completely.
The rudder's chains come off.
We are rudderless and being swept down the Tyne with no way of controlling the boat.
Yeah, Allen keys. I can get them. I can't see any screwdrivers. So the Bowden cable that turns the rudder has all come slack, and we've basically lost the rudder control altogether. Which is a bit alarming on the going down the Tyne.
We've lost steerage and are now drifting perilously close to Newcastle's bridges. What is it with boats and bridges on this trip?
Was it your fault, Peter?
No, it was not my fault. In fact, I think I've been unfairly accused of the crime of zigzagging down the river because there was a lot of play right from the beginning.
You were, in a way, the acting captain, though, weren't you, Peter? I mean, in a way, you were in charge of the boat. We are drifting.
We are drifting, yes.
Yeah, let's admit it.
In a gentle way, I think.
While I apportion blame, Richard sees to the small detail of fixing the steering.
Right, I think we'll have to try that.
Does that feel a lot better, does it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better.
And luckily, we're no longer drifting.
Well, a bit of excitement. They didn't ask for my help, I noticed that.
The tide and wind have pushed us downriver, and Newcastle's landmarks are soon in view.
So here we are, entering into the centre of Newcastle.
A number of times I've crossed this river by train. It's lovely to come in on a steam launch. Wonderful.
Richard has done us proud. This part of the journey could have turned out very differently. But instead, we take in the sights of Newcastle as it grows around us.
There were difficult moments, but we got here. Peter did surprisingly well. I couldn't say it to him because otherwise he'll, you know, get big-headed, but he did do well in the end.
What a way to arrive in Newcastle. Steam power, eh? Down the Tyne. I bet that hasn't happened in a long time, actually.
Probably not for 100 years.
Yeah.
We've made it, and we're dry and ashore, and most importantly, on the north side of the Tyne. A celebratory drink is in order.
Welcome to Newcastle.
Cheers.
Right, sunny Newcastle.
We made it.
We did.
We've had a couple of mishaps.
I was clinging on to the front of the boat as we were being blown down. My life did flash in front of me. It was mainly steam engines, if I'm honest.
Someone shouting, we've lost the rudder. I thought it was hysterical.
I didn't shout out, I was simply saying it.
You were hysterical. At that point, I felt I had to go across, slap him in the face and say...
What we're really talking about is John being hysterical.
No, I was calm throughout, but I just thought someone shouting, we've lost the rudder, that was disconcerting. As I look back on it, and I see myself in a very important role, saving Piglet. And what were you doing? Nothing.
Are you one of these people when you go fishing, you actually catch a fish that's that big? In fact, it was like an inch and a half long.
Oh, it was that big.
Having survived the Tyne, we're in touching distance of Scotland, and I don't mind admitting I'm feeling exceptionally confident.
But I'd like to point out we are not there yet.
I'll get you there, by hook or by crook, right?
Cheers.
Okay, trust me, folk.
To the man
I'll
with the
get you
plan.
there.
To John's planning.
Coming up, we take charge of our oldest steam car yet.
I'm like the airbag.
And my leadership is called into question again.
I've got a very firm grip on reality.
Doesn't sound like it.
We're 75 miles from the Scottish border, and for our last mode of transport, I've pulled off something rather special.
I can hear something.
Yes, all right.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I've managed to persuade Laura Wakefield to lend me her 120-year-old steam car.
Liking
Laura?
that, John, eh?
Well, as
Look at that.
expected, thank you so
Hello.
much. Marvellous.
What is it exactly?
So this is a 1903 Stanley Steam Car.
Are you saying it's original, the actual?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is all as it would be in 1903.
Yes.
Goodness me.
This is the third and oldest Stanley steam car we've had on our journey up the country. And I don't mind admitting, this is my favourite to look at.
And you think this will get us to Scotland?
It should do. Fingers crossed.
It's got to go 75 miles to the
You
border.
should be good.
So are you going to drive us to Scotland?
No.
So one of us is going to drive it?
Yes.
I think you may have hit the right answer. I think.
Who might that be?
Who could it be? Do we know anyone with the skill and determination
Well, you have
to
got
reach Scotland from here?
I can't help but notice it doesn't have a steering wheel.
No, it has this tiller.
Right.
So it is like a boat.
Oh my
Like a
God.
boat.
Have you ever driven something without a steering wheel?
Let's not get fussed over detail.
Does it have brakes?
Yeah.
This is your brake.
Yeah?
This is the reverse pedal.
Right.
And this is your throttle. So you push it forwards to go forwards.
Yeah.
And to go backwards, you press the pedal and push it forwards.
What's this?
So that's your block of wood for when you stop somewhere that isn't level.
That's my job. I'll be the handbrake.
With all our newfound expertise in the workings of steam vehicles, I'm hoping we're going to get the hang of all this.
I'm like the airbag.
You are?
Yeah, you are. No, it's brilliant. It'll hit you first, and we'll be
You'll
fine.
be all right.
Okay, we're ready.
I'm looking for a brake pedal, but yeah, all right. I'm feeling okay.
Whoa.
And we're off on what hopefully will be the final leg of our trip from London to Scotland.
I think Scotland's that way. I kind of expected John to have some driving gloves, some white leather driving
Well, that
gloves.
should have been. I should have had those.
Greetings!
Oh, yeah.
Now that's enthusiasm.
It's rather strange not having a steering wheel, but I'll get used to it. I feel I'm doing pretty well.
Speed bump.
I wouldn't mind owning.
Speed bump. He's gonna. Whoa!
That's a speed bump.
Well, they didn't have those in 1903, so I just ignored them.
How you feeling, John, all right?
Great, no, it's good. I don't know what I'll do in an emergency, but we'll find out.
Don't jam the brakes on too hard, because I'll just fly off the front.
Look at that, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. It's a lovely coastline up here.
Yeah.
Definitely scenic, I'll give it that.
I have no sense of speed when we're in a car like this.
There's a cyclist overtaking us, but apart from that, we're going like the classics.
Oh, wow.
What I find is, you know when he's going too fast, because the flies hurt your face when they hit you.
Ah, right, okay.
How do you compare this with some of our previous vehicles?
I think it's beautiful to look at. It's very old. I feel slightly more precarious, and that's not just because you're driving it.
The roads are empty.
I'm waving at the cows now. Nope, absolutely nothing.
Thanks to my driving, we're making excellent progress. There's time for a little stop.
Let's go up to the castle.
Bamborough Castle is the perfect place to take in the view and warm up. Now privately owned, Bamborough Castle has stood on this site in one form or another overlooking the Northumberland coast for 1,400 years.
Now this is a view.
Look at the view.
Eh? What a way to arrive at the castle. That's it. Look at that. What an entrance, eh? Park up over there, I reckon. That looks like a steam car parking space.
I've done a pretty good job steering this car through the castle's narrow alleys, and Peter has mastered the technology of making the 120-year-old car safe.
Staggering view, isn't it?
The castle has been modified and expanded over the centuries and was the first castle in the world to fall to gunpowder in the War of the Roses.
There you are.
Right. What about the driving then? What about a few words of encouragement?
It was good.
I noticed that there was a diminishing of your chat.
You're not accusing me of being frightened, are you?
No. I thought it was rather a nice thing. Suddenly, where's John? Why isn't John
Me that
chattering
should
away?
be frightened
Wasn't
on
it?
the front of it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell the others, but I feel rather pleased having got us this far without incident.
It's lovely.
I like all the cannons around it. I wouldn't mind some of them around my house, actually.
Yeah.
The
cannons?
Yeah, you know, for them neighbours that just get a bit annoying.
You just expect people to be fencing, don't you? And
Firing cannons at you.
yeah, and fighting and, you know, like that, you know, with swords.
Do that again? I missed that.
Like that.
It's the end of it,
Bam.
isn't it?
Killing people, and then ha-ha, well-ha. You are.
He's like Errol Flynn, isn't he?
Isn't it? You just arrive and you say, ha, you are. That's a thing. And then you cut people's whiskers off.
Would you like to lie down?
I'm
Yes,
thinking
lie down.
No, but we have a very sharp sword. It goes, and someone goes, oh, blimey.
Are we actually going to let this man continue to drive the car when he's in this fantasy land? I'm a little bit worried now.
I've got a very firm grip on reality.
Doesn't sound like it.
I've managed to persuade Peter and Piglet I am of sound mind, and after finishing our cups of tea, it's time to get back on the road. We're 18 miles from the border, and the light is fading fast.
We need to keep a wriggle on. That's it, keep it going, John. Don't press the button. That's it.
Thank you.
But then the Stanley starts to struggle.
I feel like we're flying one of those old aeroplanes.
Darkness is setting in, and we don't really have suitable headlights.
Each headlight's 1 candle watt power, which isn't a lot.
We've got about 7 miles to go.
Yeah.
It's sort of exciting, isn't it?
It is exciting, this, isn't it?
We're coming into
Berwick-on-Tweed, yeah. And that's right on the border, isn't it?
Yeah. No, this is lovely. We're crossing the Tweed now.
Railway bridge over there,
Yeah.
East Coast Main Line. Hold on to your
Whoa.
hats. Don't let your hat go. She's flying, she's flying. Oh, yeah.
We're in touching distance of the border.
Come on, you can do it, John, you can do it.
Let's get up this hill, come on.
Don't try
I'll get
and
on
put
the
me off
horses.
at this stage.
I feel like we're racing along now.
We are, we're really moving, yeah. This is a nice level run as well. 1 mile.
Come on, we're nearly there.
Come on, we're nearly
Keep going, we're nearly
literally
there. Here we go, not far. Look, there it is. It's saying it.
Flags, Scottish flags.
Okay, come on.
Come on, little car.
I
We're
can do
nearly
it.
there.
100 yards.
Okay, come on.
50. Yeah!
Hooray!
We've done it. Thank
Hooray, we've done it.
That's it. We've done
We
it.
did it. How brilliant. How absolutely brilliant. Okay, an appropriate welcome.
Cheers.
What an adventure. If a police car came along now, how are we going to explain this?
We'll just say we've made it. That's all we need to know, officer.
It was him driving.
We've made it.
Cheers,
Well
we did
done.
it. Success.
Terrific.
So that's it. We've made it. We've travelled all the way from Greenwich in London to the Scottish border. Over 400 miles. Under bridges. On rails. On roads. In buses, cars and uncomfortable lorries. We've seen Britain in a new light. It hasn't always gone to plan.
Stop.
And at times, it's been incredibly hard work. But it's been a fantastic experience. And a glimpse into the world of steam and those whose lives are driven by it. It's been a true adventure. And one I feel privileged to have been on in such good company.
It's been terrific, great fun, and well done, everybody. I think also what it's demonstrated is that people love steam, don't they?
They do.
They do, across the whole country.
There's something romantic
Yeah.
about it.
And it's something just exciting, and something that says, this is fun. It's not serious, it's fun.
Let's start walking.
Right, now what do we do?
Where next?
Well, I'll just finish this bottle, you go on your own.
We'll find it in a lay-by somewhere.
How are we going to get back?
How would we do that?
How about an ordinary train?
An ordinary train, yes.
An ordinary, simple, straightforward, press a button, go train.
You're not going to insist upon steam, then?
Shall I get the map out?
No.